Okay, folks. Ceedeez 16. And if you knew what I know, you'd want to listen. Got some funky and great stuff. Got Nico Case playing in the background. Got Tiger's LP that I'm not going to mention the title of in case the pick and choose tube gets on me. Okay, first one up, Wu-Tang Clan Forever. Kind of the peak of their the hype surrounding them, and the peak of their work. A double LP. Kind of excessive at points, but some great songs on it nonetheless. This is an album that you buy, record LP that you buy in whatever format you want. And there's a lot of great songs on them, but there's some duds too. It is the peak and also the nadir of what they've done. That's all I'm going to say. Next up, this is when they broke big. Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. I'm not going to say the rest. And there's the iconic two-building picture. Those buildings are, I believe, in Chicago, Illinois. Then you have the ghostly backdrop, the ghostly skyline, which is very 9/11-esque, isn't it? Almost as if the smoke still lingers. If I can get this focus, I can tell you that these are all excellent songs. A really excellent record. They really spent a lot of time in heartbreak and a lot of firing band members and doing some other stuff. But the product they come out with is pretty excellent. This is a really great record. All the way through. It's a record that you can put on and not have to skip over anything and say, oh, that song's on, skip it. Okay, now here is the next LP that they put out after a couple of years. And it's even better. And it's called A Ghost is Born. And secretly, I think that Wilco used this album as a tribute to a certain rock band out of Albany, New York, which is the greatest rock band in the world. And we're, of course, talking about Adrenaline Dog, AD Nation. And there's no accident, the egg's on the cover. Grr, egg. Come on, folks. 1 and 1. 1 plus 1 does equal 2. Okay, great songs on this. Starts off awesome. At least that's what he said. Hell is Chrome, Spiders, Kid Smoke, Muzzle of Bees, Hummingbird, Handshake Drugs is just an outstanding pop song. I don't understand why it wasn't all over the radio. Wishful Thinking, another beautiful song. Company in My Back, great song. I'm a Will, Theologian's good. Lesson You Think contains a brief verse and then about 10 to 12 minutes of just a beep. And it was the tinnitus that Tweety was experiencing that led him to do that, I guess. And the last song is a very short song called The Late Greats, which is a great, great song. That's all I'm going to say about that. Listen to those guitars. You can dance to this, man. This is hoedown music. All right, next up, Wilco. Sky Blue Sky. Good record, but kind of a fall off from the previous two. Probably about 2 or 3 good songs. Has a slutty DVD on it. Impossible Germany is just an outstanding song. The rest are kind of all right. I wouldn't put it on the level of the previous two. Wouldn't be a waste to buy it, but wouldn't be too exciting either. Next up, Velvet Underground, Loaded. I wouldn't go down that subway with that pink smoke. Great record. Who Loves the Sun, Sweet Jane, Rock and Roll, Cool It Down. Cool It Down! New Age, Head Held High. Lonesome Cowboy Bill, I Found a Reason, great. Tears Train Around the Bend, and Oh Sweet Nothing is just a heartbreakingly beautiful, outstanding song. Woo! I can't do the high note there. Great song. Oh Sweet Nothing. This is an awesome record. Deserves a label classic. Thank you for the applause. All right, next up is solo LP. Her first record, Martha Wainwright, sister of Rufus Wainwright, and of course of the Northeast Wainwright family. And this is almost as good as Lauryn Hill's inaugural effort. Far Away is a beautiful song. Talks about the crack in the wind. She ain't talking about cracking the door. She's talking about crack cocaine, which is funny. GPT, Factory, These Flowers, Ball and Chain, Don't Forget This Live. When the Day is Short is just an absolutely gorgeous song. Bloody Mother Tossing, Toss, great. TV show, The Maker. Who was I kidding? These are all excellent songs. You could tell she spent a lot of time making this record. I'm not talking flop sweat. I'm just talking about the craftsmanship of it. It's just a beautiful record. All the way through. It kind of has a theme. Young woman coming out and her experiences. Okay, next up, Slutty Greatest Hits record, Supergrass's 10. Hey, if you don't want to buy their individual LPs and you want a smattering of their greatest, outside of anything off of Road to Ruin, which you won't find on here, this is all right. It's not a waste. You won't be wasting money, but if you're a real Supergrass fan, you might not be satisfied by it. Okay, now an album that I love, and I think a lot of people should go out and buy if they do not have it on any format. Quebec by Ween. And this is an outstanding pop record, considering that these guys are known for, making music that's kind of out there and that makes fun of pop motifs and stuff like that in music. This is a great record. It's going to be a long night. Zoloft, Transdermal Celebration, Among His Tribe, Tried and True, Happy Colored Marbles, Captain, Chocolate Town, I Don't Want It, awesome. Alcan Road, The Argus. The last three songs really close out the record beautifully. And it's serious. There's no tongue-in-cheek humor, no fuck you to people that they're used to doing. Okay, next up, Paul Weller, Illumination. This is a well-made love album with a couple of songs that are political statements, like A Bullet for Everyone and Bagman, which is about the music business. But every other song is just gorgeous and beautiful, and it's about love. A lot of great guitar work, a lot of great vocals, a lot of excellent songs. Just a beautiful record. I really highly recommend it to anyone who likes well-crafted songs. I mean, you could tell he poured a lot of work into it. Production is top-notch too. Okay, obscure band out of Pacific Northwest called The Velvet Teen. I bought this record because I like the title, Elysium. And there's a lot of great songs on here, but it doesn't have a track listing of songs and names, but there are like 4 or 5 songs on it that are very long. And it's very good, and I highly recommend people go out and buy it. It's really neat if you can get it, if you can find it on any format. It's a really excellent record. Okay, next up is the Wire first 3 album trilogy. They're all classics, and I'm going to talk a little bit about them. First up is Pink Flag, first record. Here's the iconic cover. And there are the guys right there. There they are. And here are the rad songs. Reuters, Mr. Suit, Brazil, Ex-Lion Tamer, Three Girl Rumba. Great songs, sampled by not only rappers but pop artists all over the world. Great record. Next up, their best, I believe, in my opinion. Just mine only, I'm not speaking for anyone else. Wire, Chairs Missing. And this is a great record for anyone. It's not punk. It's not really anything. I mean, they really transcend genres because they can make a record like this. But Outdoor Miner, I'm telling everyone, on any format, look that song up and listen to it. It's a absolutely perfect pop song. Outdoor Miner. It outdoes anything by the the Beatles or anybody else that everybody blows loads of jizz over. Baby, baby. I can't remember. My voice is breaking. Okay. Here we go again. Wire 154. 154, the third in the trilogy. A lot of great songs on this, like Map, Reference, Some Certain Coordinates. Really great record. I really don't need to go over titles. I just like the artwork of the cover. They really devoted some good work to the title designs because they're really neat, modern. Love it. All right, here we go with another dad rocker, Steely Dan Gaucho, and I'm going to tell you, this is a good record. Hey, Babylon Sisters, Hey 19, Time Out of Mind, Third World Man. There's some really good songs on here. I was surprised. I thought this is, after the peak period, and it's going to suck. But it's really good. Okay, next up is a Sun, Cool Moon, Tiny Cities. This is a tribute record to the songwriting of Isaac Brock. I forgot the band he was in, but Mark Kozilek wanted to make this album to make a tribute to him, and he slowed down the music, and it's a really haunting, great record. I really recommend it. It's pretty neat. It sounds beautiful. It's a beautiful record, is what I'm going to say. And I listen to it often. Tiny Cities. Good background music. If you ever have a date with a woman, I'm laughing because most of the audience of this that's never going to happen. So, but even so, if by some chance a meteor strikes near your neighborhood or something, or whatever, hey, you get a date, play this record in the background. It's really neat. I'm not saying it's romantic. I'm saying that it's a relaxing record, and it creates an atmosphere where romance can bloom. That's all. Okay, next up is another excellent record, The Walkmen. The Walkmen, You and Me. Walkmen are a pretty good band. I like the cover work here. He's explaining to her, and she's just not listening. Look at the folded hands. Always a sign of rejection. All right. Donde está la playa? Jen Dog knows what that means. Where's the beach? Flamingos. Good one. On the Water. In the New Year is a great song. It's pretty good stuff. Rocking. Good stuff. Highly recommend it. If I can get it in. Okay, next up. This is a concert LP that was included on the Whatchamajigger album by what's their name? Spoon. The one with the lady with the red cloak, the red hood on. And these are live versions of those songs that I got. And somehow I got down here, which is okay. I'm not mad at myself or anything. Okay, next up is a great record by a guy who usually produces records. Sparkle House. Dreamt for light years in the belly of a mountain. And this is a good one. And my favorite on this is called, where's it at? Oh, man. Shade and Honey. A really good song right there. And also, Knives of Summertime is really good too. This is a really atmospheric, beautiful record to listen to. Not a lot of sound, nothing really stands out because the sound is pretty much uniform, but not totally the same. Hey, this is my favorite Shins record called Wincing the Night Away. And Sleeping Lessons, Australia, Phantom Limb, Sea Legs, Turn on Me, Spilled Needles, Girl Sailor, Comet Appears. These are great songs. Shins pretty good. This is a really good one. Next up is another Shins record. And it's Shoots Too Narrow, and this is another excellent album. Kissing the Lipless, Mine's Not a High Horse is my favorite song on this. So Says I, Young Pilgrim, St. Simon, Turn the Square, Gone for Good, Those to Come. Really good record. Hold on a second. I'm going to put this down. And I'm still talking. And there we go. Okay, not much more to go here. Got Wu-Tang Clan. Iron Flag. This is probably the least of their efforts, but there are still some good songs like Uzi, Chrome Wheels, Y'all Been Warned. Iron Flag is pretty good. That's about it. Okay, last but not least, the Jack White, Brendan Benson, and other guys record called The Raconteurs, Broken Boy Soldiers. Good record. Steady As She Goes, Hands, Intimate Secretary, good. Sore by Bones. Blue Veins is a really excellent song. Closes out the album really strong. Okay, that's it for the day, folks. I don't want to go too long. And they shot a tiger on the chains. My voice is all cracking. I'm like George Harrison during the Dark Horse tour. Have a good day, folks. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.